Hey, excuse me. Is he trying to charge you for a cigarette? Just walk away, love. Please, just walk away. If you go into a shop, he can't follow you. These guys, just revenue collection, yeah? Just ignore him. Just walk into a shop. If he keeps following you, it's harassment. Then you can't do it, okay? Stop harassing young ladies in the street. Yeah.
How?
You are. She put it in the bin.
Yeah, she put it in the bin.
Yeah.
If I didn't stop her,
So how is it litter?
Her,
but inform her of the whole law. Inform her of the whole law then.
Hang on, she was already...
You're welcome, love. Inform her of
already walking away.
Inform her of the whole law. If she picks it up and puts it in the bin, there is no crime.
She was walking away.
Yeah.
I had to come in. That is when she...
And she picked it up, yeah?
Yeah.
And put it in the bin.
Now,
so why were you still asking her for her details?
The offense is once you drop it...
And leave it.
He has nothing.
And leave it.
No.
Let's get legislation up.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get it up.
Okay, let's get it up.
Yeah? Drop it and leave it.
Okay.
If you abandon your litter, if you leave it, if you put it in the bin, there is no crime.
1 minute. No stress. Okay. You were seen to drop.
A but and what? What's the last three words?
Calm down.
Yeah, go on.
You were seen to drop, throw down, or otherwise deposit a cigarette butt and leave it.
And leave it. Did she put it in the bin?
She left.
Did she put it in the bin?
That is what I was explaining.
Did she put it in the bin?
Hang on, let me talk. I mean, you're just kind of. What I'm saying is, that is what I was explaining to her. To discharge herself of the liability of being prosecuted, she can explain that.
But she picked it up and put it in the bin.
That is what I'm saying to her.
So why were you still asking her for her details?
I have to ask her for her details because it was recorded in the camera.
No, but she put it in the bin.
Yeah, that's why I said she can explain.
So there was no crime.
Listen, I said she can explain that. Payment is not automatic. You just jump on what I'm saying. You didn't listen to what I was saying.
I heard everything.
You didn't.
I did.
I told her.
I was listening.
I said she has 10 days of grace to explain herself.
Did you take that young lady's details? Did you take her personal details?
I was going to take the details.
For what crime?
And I'm still going to take it.
For what?
For littering offense.
But she picked it up and put it in the bin.
She picked it up
and put it in the bin.
After I said it.
But she put it in the bin though.
She put it in the bin.
Is there litter on the floor?
So
is there litter on the floor from that lady?
Hang on, because you know the law very well.
Yeah,
what
I do.
I mean.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me now is that if I not jump in there to stop her,
if you follow it, if you follow,
what you're telling me now?
What I'm telling you now, sir, is if you follow that lady into the shop and try to harass her for her details, I am going to follow you all day long.
Don't use that word harass.
Yeah, but that's what you're doing.
That's my job.
My job is to get... What has she done?
Okay,
what has she done?
In the process
what
of
has
getting
she
her
done?
detail. In the process of getting her detail. So now, stopping her and asking her for her details, is that harassment?
It is when she hasn't done anything wrong.
Obviously, she's done something.
But you told me that she put it in the bin.
And she was walking away.
And she picked it up and put it back in the bin.
She put it on the floor and walked away.
Okay.
Listen,
brother. She dropped the cigarette butt on the floor.
Okay.
You approached her.
Okay.
When you approached her and told her about the cigarette butt, what did she do? Did she pick it up and put it in the bin?
She pick it up
and put it in the bin.
The law doesn't give me the chance to give her a warning.
But you,
am I allowed
of course,
to give her warning?
Of course.
Are
you a police officer? Are you a police officer?
I'm not a police officer.
Then you're not here to uphold. You are not here to make sure people uphold the law. No, you don't. You have Bristol City Council on you. You're not a police officer. You can't demand people's ID. You can't tell people that...
So in the process of doing my job, how do I do it, please?
Well, I don't know.
Someone commits an offence.
What gives you the right?
What gives you the process?
Listen,
excuse me.
I'm trying to answer you. I'm trying to answer you. If I lawfully do not even have to give my name to a police officer, why should I have to give my name to you? You're not a police officer. You're not a man of the law. So why should I have to give it to you?
Okay, so
I don't have to give it to a police officer.
Are you telling me that I just jump in here doing what I'm doing? No, I'm not backed up. What I'm doing now is not backed up by the law. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is, right?
So if I demand for someone's detail, that is part of the process.
What I'm saying to you is,
okay,
she picked up the litter and put it in the bin. Your legislation says that you commit a crime if you drop litter and leave it. Okay. If she put it in the bin, how did she leave it?
How do you accommodate the fact
that
she...
Look, piece of crap, yeah? I throw it on the floor. I've just littered, yeah? If I now pick that up, what have I done wrong?
Intentionally, you dropped it.
So find me then, I dare you. Find me for dropping litter. Look,
you dropped
I drop a litter again, look. Just show everybody I'm dropping litter. Let me throw it again. I'm dropping it on the floor. And then I'm picking it up. What crime have I committed now?
Deliberately. This is deliberate.
Where's my litter? Where have I left my litter?
You pick it up.
Where have I discarded my litter? Where have I left it? The law says I litter if I drop something and leave it. I haven't left it. So what crime? Look, let me do it again. Right? Litter. on the ground. I chucked that litter on the ground. I did that. Now I'm picking it up, yeah? What crime have I committed?
You drop it. This is experimental. What you're doing now is
No, it's not. No, it's
you
not.
are experimenting now.
I'll walk away from it now. I'll walk it away from it, right? Oh, no, I dropped my litter. Let me pick it up. What crime have I committed now?
This is presumptions. What you're telling me that is presumptions. Like, it's just like you're acting now. You're acting something now.
No, but that's exactly what you just did to that lady. She picked it up and you're still trying to find her.
I didn't find her.
No, you're trying to though.
So do you want to tell me that every fixed
Well,
penalty,
if you're not trying to find her, why are you asking young girls for their name and address?
Every fixed penalty, okay, assuming that she's not there now, if it is the fixed penalty on the vehicle now, they stick it on the car, on this car now, is a penalty now, and the driver.
Well, I'd hope not, because that's a disabled vehicle in a disabled bay with a disabled badge. So I would hope that you wouldn't ticket it.
They still give you the opportunity. They issue it, right? They still give you the opportunity to stand yourself of the liability of the offence.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. But you gave her a chance to get rid of the liability. That was to pick up the litter. When she picked up the litter, there was no longer any crime.
No.
Of course.
They are not the same.
Of course.
They are not the same.
So what are
They
you
not the
finding
same.
her for then?
I'm not finding her.
So why are you asking for her details then?
I'm asking. Okay, now, if you park this car here, do they need to? I mean, are you supposed to be there before they give you a fixed penalty?
Well, that's a disabled base. So if you have a disabled badge, you can park there.
Assuming it's just on a normal. I mean,
that's irrelevant from what you're saying. You're saying that the lady committed a crime by dropping the litter on the floor. I'm saying to you that when the lady picked the litter up, there was no longer a crime to answer for. And it says that in your legislation. You commit a crime if you drop litter and leave it.
Excuse me.
Anyway, I don't have time for this anyway. I'm going to have some breakfast.
Penalty
Leave that lady
notice.
alone. I'm going to be around Broadmead all day today. You and your
That's okay.
team. If I see you guys finding people, I'm going to be doing the same thing.
Okay.
All right?
That's
Have a good day, sir. All right?
Sorry, what's your name, please?
My name's, you can call me Ed.
You could call me
Ed.
You could call me Ed.
No, Ed. Just Ed.
Ed. Okay.
You can call me Ed, yeah?
Okay, sorry.
All right, no worries, all right? What's your name, sir?
Can I show you my ID?
Yeah, of course.
This is my ID.
Okay.
Yeah,
It doesn't have your name on it, though.
Take it to the bank.
No, that's cool.
It's confirmed, right?
No. I'm not going to. Why would I take it to the bank?
Yeah, exactly. I work with the council, and anytime
Yeah, no, I know you work with the council. To be honest with you, I'm going to be getting on to Heather Mack and Tony Dyer about this because I think it's ridiculous. You know, if people pick litter up and they put it back in the bin, then they haven't committed a crime. If you're just going to tell people that they have to do this and they have to do this for you,
that's a good one. Yeah.
you know, have a good day, brother.
Yeah, man.